What is up, everyone? This is Simon Sejas, and today I'm going to be putting some new trim line on my Echo-Matic Pro bump feed head for my Echo SRM 225. As you can see, boom. And this is my SRM 225. And so I just barely ran out of the trim that originally came with this bump feed, and let's just get straight to it. What you want to do is take your hand. If you're looking straight down, it's going to be going counterclockwise and turning. If you're looking straight underneath, it's going to be going clockwise, but you're going to hear or feel a little click when you're trying to take this off. So let's go and do that. Once you feel that click, you'll be able to pull the bump feed right off. And as you can see, this bump feed has 2 tracks, and right on the bottom it says wind the line, and I'll have an arrow, and that is going clockwise. So right here inside the 2 tracks, you'll have 2 small holes that'll fit the trim line. And the trim line I'm going to be using is the Echo Crossfire 0.095. And what we're going to do is take about 3 feet. I pre-cut this a little bit earlier, and so you have the 3 feet of wire of trim line, and what you want to do is take both ends, and you're going to see the 2 little holes, and what you're going to do is you're going to insert each end into the holes, and right here you're going to kind of like put a little bit of pressure to be able to lock the trim line into those holes in place, so it's going to bend a little bit, and then you're going to wind in the direction where it shows the arrow right here on the bottom. And yeah, we're going to start to wind. So let's just make sure that these are in the holes, and we're going to do the first initial run kind of snug, that way it'll wind properly. And you'll want to make sure that you don't wind it or put too much or wind it too tight, because you want to be able to make sure that when you're hitting the bump feed that the line will come out easily. So we're going to continue to go. And it's real simple, see? We're just going along the 2 tracks, and once you get to the end, see, I could probably put a little bit more. I'd probably put about 4 feet next time, but this is just so you guys can see. So they have these little grooves. Once you wind the line on there, they're going to have a groove on each side. I don't know if you guys can see that. 1 groove right here, 1 groove on here on the top. You're going to insert, let me see. So you're going to insert one side onto this side, and then the other side right here. Make sure. And it's going to look like this. See how it's winded? And you want to cut straight down the middle, like so. That way you have both sides free. And then when you come back over to the main head of the bump feed, you're going to go ahead and insert each side into both eyelets on each side on the top and bottom. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's 1. And let's make sure the other one gets into the bottom one. And that is 2. So got 1 right here. The second one is right here. So now once you feed the line through the eyelets, you're going to go ahead and insert, and you're going to turn to where it clicks. So So you're going to be turning from if you're looking from the bottom down, you're going to be turning clockwise. If you're looking from the bottom, you're going to be going counterclockwise until you hear that little snap. Once it's snapped in place, you are ready to go. And your speed feed or your bump feed now has new trim line installed. Pretty simple and straightforward. Now I'm going to go and start this up and make sure that it was installed properly. So let's go. All right, so let me go and put a little bit of gas into this bad boy. Put this. I don't need too much. So now let me go ahead and prime it. All right, it's all primed. And for me, the way I like to start it is like to keep the trimmer flat on the surface. I don't like to stand up and do it because it seems like it works a little bit better when you have it on the flat surface. And so once I primed it, I make sure that it is on cold start. Turn the little knob up from stop to up to be able to start it. And let's go ahead and get this thing in. So go on and adjust a little bit. There you go. Let's go ahead and bump it real quick and see if it does it. There it is. Brand new feed. Let's go test it out over here real quick. Go and test it on the edge. Go and stop this.